Right, here I am back with another video, and like I said, after the unboxing video I would attempt the Avengers set again. I've done it before for myself obviously, and I've got one here which is a finished article. I've even got a box what I made as well, so I'm hoping, as you can see, I'll show you a bit closer in a minute, but that's what I want it to come out like. So as you can see, it's a nice little set. It's got the three brollies. There's Steed. It's a bit blurry, I don't know why. There we go. There's Mr. Steed. And there's Emma Peel with her White Lotus, which is what I'm hoping to do again. But the car I've got this time is a red Bentley, which doesn't need a lot of restoring actually. It's just a windscreen gone and just needs the figure replacing in it, which, as you see in the unboxing video which I'd done previously, I did have a original Steed figure I could put in it. So that's it, let's get on with it. Well, as I said in the previous video, I'm going to attempt to do an Avengers kit this time. Avengers kit, what am I on about? Avengers set. But this here model here ain't too bad. It just needs a windscreen and a steering wheel and a dash and all that, as I said before. I've got the old windscreen there. It's got a crack on the end of it, so that ain't going to be any good. The dash is alright, the steering wheel's alright, so this one's going to be a quick restore really. It's just been cleaned up really, and it doesn't need taking apart. But the main one needs the most work is this one here. This isn't the one I had in the box, this is one I had previously. The side windows are there, as you can see, so they just need cleaning up. I've got a windscreen for it, a new windscreen, and I've got another seat for it. But I could actually take the seat from the other model I got, which is over here. I've got another one here, and I've got a seat in there what I could use really, until then I'll have two original seats in it then, instead of a repro one. But the repro ones ain't too bad anyway, so I'll see how I get on. But this one, as before, we'll make a start stripping it down by starting to drill it out. Right, here we go. First job, drilling it out. As before, start nice and slow. There, once we've done that, we go on to take the head off now, head of the rivet, and for that you use a bigger drill. So there, you got it like that, and then now we should be able to prise it apart now. Right, so if I get my little prising tool, be very careful in this stage. Don't force it more than you need to, so you don't want it damaged. It's best to try and, I know you've got to watch it under here because there's some plastic parts under there and you don't want them broke. I'll try the front first. There's a little groove, you can see in there. You see that little groove there up the top? if you get your screwdriver in there, you're not going to damage anything. So you get it in like that, you see, right up the top, and then just gradually prise it, and it will eventually come apart. I was saying that this one's being a bit of a bugger. I think I've got to drill a bit more of the rivet head off. That's what's holding it, I think. There you go. This time it should be a bit easier. There you go, that it's coming apart now. You can see the gap. Just gradually work it off like that, so it comes away like that, like you see. So you're gradually coming apart, and hold it with your fingers. Gradually work your way down. You're going to be careful, you don't want to damage it. There you go, see? The shell will actually pull the rest of the rivet off that. If you see there, there's a bit of the shaving, so if you're very careful you can get the rest off. And there you go. There's the suspension. There's not very much. This piece actually just pops off. I'll show you that in a minute. So if I put that, I can move this out of the way, brush all this rubbish up. Alright, that's that piece. And then these pieces just come out like this. You take this out because you got the glass there on the side, you see. So try and take it out like that. So you're holding the bits of glass, and then you just put that aside. Then see, and they're not broke, these bits of glass, so they will clean. It's a bit scratched, but my magic potion will sort that out, hopefully. What I showed you earlier on that floor shine video. The seats just need cleaning out, need another seat in there. But this all comes apart. All this comes apart. I'll show you how to do that. Because this bit here, look, if you look at the back, there's a little, I don't know if you can see it on the video, there's like a little bit there, and you push that little piece, and then that lifts out. This middle piece, centre console piece, it lifts out. So because you've got to be able to put the seating underneath. So there's two little slots under there to make it tilt. So when you lift that piece up, when you lift this piece up here in the middle, you can get your seating underneath in the grooves, and then you can put your new seating. You see the grooves there, look. Anyway, I'll show you how to do that. And then that just lifts out the engine. Got to be clean, and then your bonnet just pops off like that. Pops out of the grooves. And there you go, it's all took apart. So now all we've got to do then, get the wheels off. You've got to be careful with this because this can break. I have had one go on me before. Got to get your screwdriver underneath here and gradually work it up. But you want a very small screwdriver and do it very carefully. Because if you go too much, it could break. You've got to try and get under this bit really if you can. I think the best way is to go gradually work it up like that. Because you want to get your wheels out before you dunk it in the paint stripper or the caustic soda as I use. I think the best way actually I wonder if I can do it with a screwdriver. I did have a bit of wire I used to use. Now I'm going to have to try and pull it with my pliers, I think. Some of them pop off easy, some of them don't. They all vary. But you can get out of it with pliers and just pull it like that. there, and that come off pretty easy in the end. And then you take your wheels out, your shafts and all that, the axles, put them to one side, and then you've got your parts all ready for stripping. I said I would show you how to get this. I've come today. How to get this piece here out, so you can get your other seat in. So what you do is turn it over, and at the back, you see on there, that there is going to be pushed back that way slightly, but very carefully. If you get your screwdriver like this and just gradually work it like this, you get a little gap now and then you just get it to pop there like that. See, it just pops through. You turn it over now, you see that it's come out, and you just pop it up like that. That's all you got to do, just so it's up slightly like that. You can see that's up there. And then your seats, see now I can actually take the seat out. I'll pop that up just a little bit more. You got to work your seats in now, you see. Move that out of the way slightly. Just pop it up a little bit. And I don't know if you can see that. You can actually pull that apart slightly. It's so awkward to do and try and film it because I'm trying to get you an angle you can see. Anyway, if you had it in your hand, you could see a lot easier than me trying to show you on here. But if I get my screwdriver underneath the thing, that you can actually take your seats out. See it twist out, you see, and it pops out like that. And you see on the bottom of the seat there's two little hooks. You go in the middle piece, the middle column. When you put them in them grooves on the bottom, I don't know if you can see it. You just slot all this piece, this here, push all that back down, and that holds the seats in. There's two little pins on the seat, but that's how you do it anyway. And then that slots all back on, and then you've got your seating done. So if you've got to put any refill seats in these any time, that's how you do it. Right, I put the plastic bits in my washing machine. Give them a good shake up. They can stay in there for a while. I mean, there's plenty of time, because I haven't even got the car stripped yet, so there's plenty of time for that they soak. I've drilled out the posts. I didn't show you that because you've seen me do that before. So now, next bit, I know you like this bit. The next bit is the actual volcano time. This is where all the paint comes off. So you get that. I'm just going to boil my kettle a minute, and then we'll be away with it. Now, as I've said before, I can't stress this enough. This is very dangerous to do it this way, but I'm so used to it now I can't change my ways, because I'm so happy with the results. To me, it seems the best way to do it. But if you're doing it, be very careful. Wear goggles, wear gloves. Do not get it in your eyes. Don't breathe it in, because it is poisonous. But be very careful. Just sprinkle it like this and let it do its thing. So you can see the orange paint coming off already. Like, just let it go like that now, and that's all I do. But like I say, be very careful with it. because it will damage you for life. If you get this on your skin, you'll burn your skin. If you get it in your eyes, you'll go blind. And if you breathe it in, well, I don't know. It ain't going to do much good. So, be careful out there. Right, as you can see, I've exchanged the caustic soda with ordinary water now, and I'm letting the model, the stripped model I should say, just soaking that for a bit, and I'm just giving it a quick scrub off, and that cleans all the caustic soda off. And just let it dry on the cloth. This is just soapy water, this ain't caustic soda, don't worry, I'm not burning my fingers to death. And then you just clean it off, clean all the soap off. Any stray bits of paint that might be left on it, which I doubt very much, not that stuff. But it just cleans all the stuff off. There's a bonnet in here somewhere, there it is. There, and you just let that dry. And then once that's all dry, we can get on with painting it. Well, after I've scrubbed it down with a nice wire brush, of course. I thought I'd mention, this here, what I use for my caustic soda, you can buy these in Tesco's, they're about a couple of quid, £2.50 maybe, something like that. All it is a thing for making loads of bread, and it's ideal. It handles the acid pretty good, and all you got to do is give it a clean out afterwards, and it's all ready for you next time. I did have a plastic one, but it started getting a bit mucky, but this one's easier to clean out. So these are ideal if you want to use, or if you want to do it the same way as I do. But like I said, it's down to you. You can just use your ordinary old nitro morse if you want. That's another way of stripping paint. You can use this stuff here, nitro morse. Just paint it over, but it takes a bit longer, but you get similar results. I don't think it's so good as what the caustic soda is, but there you go. That's another way you can strip your paint. Pretty expensive stuff though, it costs us over £7 a tub. Right, it's all been brushed off now. I've given it a good wire brushing session on it. It's all nice and shiny like new pieces. Look at the shine on that. It's a shame to paint it really, isn't it? But it's got to be painted, it's got to be painted white now. I'm using one of my new gadgets, what I managed to get hold of. Set of forceps. So I can hold it while I'm painting it. But look at the shine. That's how it should be when you're finished. Let's get on with painting it. Right, I'm going to call it a day for now. This is going to be like a two-part video because it's going to be a hell of a lot to upload. It's going to go on for too long else. I shall be back with part 2 as soon as. I won't be long. See you in the next video.